Hi everyone, in today's class we are going to discuss about cells of the immune system. So we are discussing about the immune system, how it's working in our body, right? So now what are all the cells are responding, or what are all the cells are helping our immune system to work properly, right? So here it just to see in this tabulation is given the composition of our blood. So that is RBC, WBC and platelets, right? So this is the basic one. So RBC is nothing but the red blood corpuscles, and the amount is given how much it is there. Okay, and WBC, so we know very well there are two types, agranulocytes and granulocytes. Okay, so under this agranulocytes, here lymphocytes, monocytes, okay, these two will come under this granulocytes. And under this, sorry, agranulocytes, the lymphocytes, okay, monocytes will come. And granulocytes, under this granulocytes, neutrophils, basophils and then eosinophils. So these things three will come under this granulocytes. So and then platelets. Platelets is one of the composition of blood. So now this blood is already we know WBC, that is the white blood cells are the police force of our blood. How the police or the army people are protecting our country from enemies, right? So like that, here who is the enemy to us? Antigens, the disease causing agents or the enemies to us, right? So now if the any enemies or the antigens are enter inside our body, who will fight against that antigen at first? WBC. So in the WBC cells, who will react first? That is the lymphocytes. So the lymphocytes are very important. Okay, so let's see how this lymphocytes will act against that antigen once it enters. So what is the proportion here? The lymphocytes are 22 to 30% in the blood. Okay, so 22 to 30% which is present in the white blood cells. And here, what is the nature of this lymphocytes? It has large nucleus and a small cytoplasm. Large nucleus is present and little cytoplasm is present. Okay, so this is the characteristics of lymphocytes. So here in this lymphocytes, there are two lymphocytes are playing a major role in this lymphatic, in the immune system, that is B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. So here there are two types of lymphocytes, that is B cells or T cells. B cells or B lymphocytes, T cells or T lymphocytes. So these two lymphocytes, where it is produced in the bone marrow. Okay, so both these lymphocytes, that is B lymphocytes as well as T lymphocytes, are produced in the bone marrow. So once it's produced, the B lymphocytes alone will stay in the bone marrow and it get matured in the bone marrow itself. So what about these T cells? Once it's produced in the bone marrow, it leaves the bone marrow and it enters into the thymus. Okay, so this lymphocytes, what it will do? It will not be there in the bone marrow. Once it's produced by the bone marrow, these T lymphocytes leave this bone marrow and it will enter into the thymus. And there it will grow and it get matured in the thymus. Okay, but what about the B lymphocytes? It will be there in the bone marrow itself and it will grow and it get matured in the bone marrow itself. So what about this T lymphocytes? It will leave the bone marrow and it enters into the thymus. There it get matured. Once it matured, again it will come to the bone marrow. Clear? Okay. So then they stay circulated around the body. Some remain in the blood while others accumulate in the lymph nodes and spleen. So once this B lymphocyte as well as the T lymphocyte is get matured, where it will go? It will enter into the lymph node. So in last class we discussed about the lymph node, how it's involved in our immune system, right? How it's fighting against the antigens we discussed, right? So now what will happen? There also we saw the B lymphocytes as well as T lymphocytes where it is present. Yes. So here the B lymphocytes get matured in the bone marrow and the T lymphocytes get matured in the thymus. Once it's finished its maturity, once it reaches the maturity, it will enter into the lymph nodes and spleen. Okay. So next what will happen? So there it will be, and once it saw any antigens enter, then it start against that antigens. Okay, see here, T lymphocytes leave the bone marrow and mature in the thymus gland. Okay, once mature T cells also accumulate in the same area of the body as B cells. So where it will be there in the lymph node and spleen. So lymphocytes. So here one of the speciality of the lymphocytes is it has a receptor proteins in the surface. Clear? So what is there in the lymphocytes? So it in the surface it has one proteins, right? So now while the B lymphocytes are there in B lymphocytes are there, what will happen? This B lymphocytes, if it get these proteins, okay, so what it will do? It start producing the antibodies. How? Once it get the protein, once the B lymphocytes get the or it binds with the protein, okay, and it has the ability to recognize the antigen and it started dividing and it produced the plasma cells. Clear? Okay, so what is mentioned here? The lymphocytes, it has a protein in the surface. When this B lymphocytes, if it get this protein, right, it get the ability to recognize the antigens, okay, and it start divide and it started producing the plasma cells. Now, this plasma cells, it produce the antibodies. Is it clear? Yes? So don't get confused here. Yes? And what about the T cells? T lymphocytes is also there in the lymph nodes and spleen. So this T lymphocytes, there are two types. One is T helper cells and T killer cells. Okay, so T helper cells and T killer cells. Okay, so now just to see from this name, helper T cells, in which way it will help this T helper cells, it can't produce the antibodies. But what it will do, it produce one chemical, that is a cytokinin. So what is the role of this chemical substances? This T helper cells, it produces cytokinin chemicals and it always keeps these B cells to be active so that it can produce the plasma cells, so it can produce the antibodies. Okay, so in this way these helper cells are helping these B cells to be always active by the synthesis or by the secretion or by the release of cytokinin chemicals. So what about these killer cells? In the name itself we have the answer, right? Killer cells move around. It will not be there in one place. It will move around the body, and if we find out any antigens in the body, it immediately destroy that cells or which make some damages of the cells. So in this way, the lymphocytes are playing a major role in our immune system. Okay, so now apart from these cells, neutrophils and monocytes destroys foreign cells by phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means engulf. It will eat. Okay, so monocytes when they mature into larger cells, they are called macrophages. So these are the 1 mark questions. Now we can easily understand what is the role of lymphocytes, everything. Yes? Yeah. Hope so you enjoyed this video. Thank you.